Hello, Rachel here with DV Allies. So today I want to talk about something that actually came up recently. I was at a community event and I was there representing my nonprofit organization, Gathering Hope MN. We help women and children coming out of domestic abuse, but it was not a domestic abuse related topic. It was something that was more geared towards women and families, mothers, fathers, families, and the organizer of that event just asked me to come and be there to share about my organization, what we do, and all of that. So I was there in that capacity, and I was part of a roundtable discussion among the participants and the organizers and all of that. And this event was catering to families who are in really difficult situations. And one of the people there who was not in this particular difficult situation, but did want to learn, he seemed to really have a good heart. He seemed to really want to learn and want to hear from these parents and what they were experiencing and all of that. But a comment that he made was, or I guess it was a comment followed up by a question, but he said, okay, so I don't actually know exactly what families need that are in this type of situation. I know it's a difficult situation and I want to help, but I really need you guys to tell me, like, when you're in this situation, tell me what I can do to step in and help. And there was just a moment of silence, and I actually spoke up and I said, okay, so I'm not actually in this particular difficult situation in my family, but I do work with other families in other types of difficult situations, and I want to speak up for a minute here on behalf of people who are going through just extreme difficulty, and the type of trauma where a lot of times you don't even know how you're going to get through the next hour, let alone if you're going to see next week, or it's just a really difficult place to be, in both the scenario that we were discussing at that event, and also when you're in or freshly out of a domestic abuse situation. It's so hard, and it's so like, am I gonna sleep tonight? Who knows? Where's my next meal coming from? I don't know. Am I gonna make it through the next hour? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure how. So when this man said, I need you, meaning you people who are in the midst of this difficult situation, to tell me how I can help you, I spoke up and I was like, no, it doesn't work that way. Like, when people are experiencing that level of trauma, and particularly when it's that severe, and often we have kids, and often related to these types of trauma, we have severe financial difficulties. We sometimes lose family and friends over these things that are out of our control, but are just too stressful for our family and friends to deal with. It's a really, really hard situation. If I'm experiencing that level of trauma in that moment, thanks for wanting to help, but I don't have the bandwidth to try to think through what I need that's going to help me. And so I said directly to this man, I think I was nice. I don't know. This is kind of my soapbox. I get up on this soapbox fairly often when it comes up in conversation, but I think I was nice to him, but I said, it is your job. This man was a retired pastor, and he was kind of specifically asking how the church can help, but even other community groups or family members or whatever, how can we help you? And I said, it is your job to read the books, read the websites, hire the consultants, whatever you need to do to learn about this situation without placing the burden of that on the family that's experiencing the trauma. It's too much. And I have experienced this in my work with domestic abuse too. A lot of times because this is a different video. Hopefully you've seen that one as well, but I believe very, very, very strongly in autonomy. So I always ask women, particularly, our nonprofit clients, like, hey, so if our nonprofit were able to step in and help you right now, what would feel the most helpful for you? Because I do believe in autonomy, and I do want to ask that question, because sometimes she does know, I just really need some help with grocery money, or I just really need someone to talk to who understands what I'm going through, or whatever it is. Sometimes they can name a thing, but really overall, so yes, we believe in autonomy. We want people to be able to share what they need, but we cannot expect them to know what they need. First of all, they've probably never been in this situation before, so they're like, I don't know, I've never done this before. I just need to get through to the other side. I'm not sure what that looks like. And even if they do have kind of an idea, they're stressed out to the max, and they're probably stuck in some sort of trauma mode where they can't articulate exactly what they need. So that's the reason I have this channel here, is so that you, as someone who wants to help, can do that research, can read the books, can watch the videos, or whatever you need to do to make sure that you have a good foundational, like, working knowledge of what can be done in these types of situations, so that you can offer help without placing the burden of telling you what to do on her shoulders. So I hope this is helpful. As always, go ahead and subscribe, and there are lots more helpful videos coming. And if you have ideas on what would be helpful to learn about, please share. I've got a running list going of videos I've already got made and ones I will be making. So please do share your ideas, and I will add them to my list. Have a great day.